Hello, dear test takers. Welcome back to my Grammar for Success channel. I am Koresh Babu, a retired lecturer in English from Hyderabad. In today's video, I am going to deal with the use of the definite article the part 3. And this video is in continuation with my previous video uploaded last Friday under the title The Use of the Definite Article the part 2. I hope that this grammatical aspect will surely help you deal successfully with the questions based on it in all your competitive examinations. If you are really interested in this topic, please stick around till the end. Now, let's get into the video. Use of the definite article, the part 3. This is also meant exclusively for the competitive examinations, and that means for all those candidates that are preparing for various competitive examinations, because in every competitive examination there will be some questions given on English grammar. Therefore, this item, this aspect will surely help you in all your competitive examinations. Now let's get into the video without wasting our precious time. So, dear test takers, the should be used. Okay, where? Before the names of ships. Before the names of ships. For example, the names of ships. For example, what is that? INS Sukanya is there. INS Vikrant is there. These are all Indian ships. What is that? INS Talwar is there. There are so many you can say names of ships. Before all of them, we have to use the definite article. And the international ones, the Titanic. Titanic is there. The Titanic. Yes, Victoria. The Victoria. Okay, it's like that. In this way, we can say these are all the names of ships. Before them, you must use the definite article, right? And now let us see the examples. See, Royal Navy is the United Kingdom's warship. United Kingdom's warship. So this is Royal Navy. This is the name of the ship. So simply saying Royal Navy is a mistake, is an error. Okay. So you have to say the Royal Navy is the right one. Rest of the sentence is okay. Okay. And here Titanic sank in the North Atlantic Ocean. This is the sentence. This is there is an error in this sentence. Simply saying Titanic is a mistake. What should you say then? The Titanic, because it's the name of a ship. Therefore, we must use, you should immediately remember the rule. Before the names of ships, we must use the definite article the, right? And next, INS Sukanya was commissioned into service in 1989. Okay, sentence is simply INS Sukanya is a mistake, and you have to the INS Sukanya. The INS Sukanya is the right one. So in this way, in the examination, questions will be given on that rule. Okay, and now let's go to the next rule. 37th rule, because we are 20 rules in the what is that previous one, and this is the 37th rule. 37th rule is that the names of trains. Okay, the names of trains. Okay, in the first video I discussed 20 rules. In the second video I discussed 15 rules. Okay, and now this is the third video, and I'm going to discuss 15 more rules in this. There are so many rules about the use of the definite article. So here this is in continuation with the second video. Therefore the numbers are like the 36th one is over. 37th, what is that? Before the names of trains, before all the names of trains, we must use the definite article. What is that? Rajdhani Express is there. Rajdhani Express is there. You have Siddha Rajdhani Express. And Golconda Express. Okay, in Telangana, you find this, the Golconda Express. Sabari Express. Okay, Thiruvananthapuram. Sabari Express. You have to say the Sabari. Okay, before all the names of these expresses, names of trains, these are all the names of trains, we must use the definite article. And now let us see the questions on that. We travel to Thiruvananthapuram in Shabari Express. See, we travel to Thiruvananthapuram in Shabari Express. Shabari Express, simply saying Shabari is a mistake. You have to say what? In the Shabari Express. We have to say in the Sabari Express, not in Sabari Express. Okay, strictly and grammatically speaking, this is the right thing. And she journeyed to New Delhi in Rajdhani Express. So we should not simply say in Rajdhani, in the Rajdhani Express. Okay. And next, Vande Bharat Express, Secunderabad to Tirupati, as Tirupati to Secunderabad was flagged off by Prime Minister Modi in Secunderabad. Yes, a couple of weeks ago, Narendra Modi has flagged off. What is that? Vande Bharat Express. This is the name of that train, and then the Vande Bharat Express. So here, in all these examples, you have come to know that before the names of trains, we must use the definite article, right? And now let's go to the next rule very quickly. 38th rule is that before the names of hotels, pubs, inns, restaurants, all hotels, pubs, inns, restaurants all mean almost one and the same, and therefore I have put all of them together. So here, what is that? Hotels, Ajanta Hotel is there. Okay, Ajanta Hotel. Okay, the Ajanta Hotel, Taj Hotel. Okay, the Taj Hotel. Okay, and there are so many hotels. Maurya in New Delhi, VIP stay in this, the Maurya Hotel or Maurya. Okay, the Ashoka Hotel, the Hilton, Hilton. This can be found in the USA. In the USA, the Hilton, the Marriott. Okay, the Marriott. These are all the names of hotels, pubs, whatever. So now let us take, before all of them, we must use the definite article, right? The like. So now let us take the examples, right? Last time we stayed in Ajanta Hotel. So we should not say simply Ajanta Hotel. We should say in the Ajanta Hotel. Last time we stayed in the Ajanta Hotel. Similarly, after the meeting, we dined in King's Restaurant. King's Restaurant. Okay, restaurant is also a hotel. Okay, hotel, restaurant, inn, pub, all these one and the same. I have already told you that. So here, after the meeting, we dined in the King's Restaurant. That's the right sentence. Whenever I go to Mumbai, I stay in Taj Krishna. Taj Krishna is the name of a hotel. Therefore, in the Taj Krishna, we have to say. So here, he was attacked in Bran Brew Pub. Pub is also a kind of hotel. Okay, he was attacked in Bran Brew Hotel, and that's the name of that pub. So in the Bran Brew pub, you have to say that. Okay, in this way, before the names of hotels, pubs, restaurants, inns, we have to use the definite article. Now let's go to the next rule very quickly. But here one note is there. What is that note? We should not use any article before the names of hotels or pubs or inns or restaurants, if at all they are accompanied with what? The name of, or if at all they begin with the name of the owner. This is very important. If at all they are, they begin with the name of the owner. Okay, okay. For example, here three examples I have given. Brown's Hotel. Brown's Hotel. This is the name of the owner of this hotel. That's one Brown's Hotel. The hotel belonging to Brown. That is the meaning. So before that, we should not use any article. We cannot say the Brown's Hotel. No. And here, what is that? Morel's Restaurant. Morel is also the name of a person. We should not use any article. No. And here in Hyderabad, there is a hotel called Subbaya Gari Hotel. So Subbaya Gari, that is the owner of this hotel. That's why after the name of that owner, this hotel was given the name Subbaya Gari Hotel. So you should not use any article. So in this way, if the name of the hotel begins with the name of the owner, we should not use any article, but only before the names of hotels, pubs, inns, restaurants, we must use the definite article. If at all they are accompanied by the name of the owner, so then you should not use any article. After the meeting, we dined in the Subbaya Gari Hotel. Some example. So this is owner's name is there. No, this hotel, the name of the hotel is is beginning with the owner's name. Owner's name is this. That's why we should not use any article. So we have to say after the meeting we dined in Subbaya Gari Hotel, something like that. Okay. And yesterday we ordered food from the Morals restaurant. Okay, the Morals restaurant, because this restaurant's name is beginning with the owner's name. That's why we should not use. Yesterday we ordered food from Morals restaurant. So that is there, right? And now let's go to the next example. Before the names of spacecraft, spaceships, satellites. So spacecraft, spaceships, satellites, we should not use any, we must use the definite article. For example, what are they? The Sputnik is there. Sputnik. The Soyuz. So this is spacecraft, the Challenger spacecraft. The Orion. Recently, Artemis flight. Artemis 1 was sent with the help of this spacecraft or spaceship. Spacecraft, spaceship. That is another name of a rocket. Rocket also you can say spacecraft, spaceship, rocket. All these names are the same. See the Soyuz, the Sputnik, the Challenger, and here satellite is there. Aryabhatta is the satellite. Aryabhatta. So the Aryabhatta, it's a satellite. It takes rounds about the, you can say what is that, the moon. So Aryabhatta and other satellites are there. So before the names of spacecraft, spaceships, satellites, we must use the definite article, right? And now let's go to the examples. Aryabhatta was India's first satellite. Okay, here we have to say the Aryabhatta. The Aryabhatta was India's first one. Okay, US space shuttle operated from 1981 to 2011, and here this is a spacecraft or spaceship or rocket, whatever you can call. The US space shuttle that is there. It carries the satellites into the space. This is a kind of this is a spacecraft, and by which the scientists send NASA will send rockets or what the satellites into the space. Okay, write that. Orion, which carried the Artemis 1 flight, reached Earth safely. Orion is a spacecraft or spaceship. So therefore you have to say the Orion which carried. So in this way, before the names of satellites, before the names of what is that, spacecrafts or spaceships or rockets, we must use the definite article. Okay, and now let's go to the next rule. And before the names of valleys, this is again an important rule. So this before the names of valleys, for example, valleys means immediately you remember Chambal Valley in Madhya Pradesh, Chambal Valley, Araku Valley in Andhra Pradesh, Araku Valley. Okay, Araku Valley is there. And similarly, what is that, in Brahmaputra Valley, something is there, Brahmaputra Valley. And you can say sir, Brahmaputra Valley. So before all of them, you must use the definite article. Okay, before all of them, you must use the definite article, right? And now let us, what is that? Take the examples. Pulan Devi came from Chambal Valley. Pulan Devi came from Chambal Valley. From Chambal Valley should not say. From, what is that? The Chambal Valley. Before the names of valleys, we must use the definite article. That is the reason why. Burra caves are in Araku Valley. It's also a valley. Therefore, simply you should not say in Araku Valley. In the Araku Valley, it's the right. And then Lag Valley is in Himachal Pradesh. Okay, the Lag Valley is in Himachal Pradesh. So in this way, before the names of valleys, we must use the definite article. Okay, now let's go to the next rule very quickly. Before the names of passes, pass means by which you can pass through. Okay, famous pass is there, Khyber Pass. Khyber Pass is there. The Jalori Pass is there. Jalori Pass is there. The what the Kongak Pass is there. Okay, uh, these are all. Khyber Pass is in Pakistan, okay, on the border with what is that, Afghanistan. Khyber Pass. And you know very well, many invasions, on India occurred only through this Khyber Pass. Many invaders came to India through this Khyber Pass. You know that very well. Jalori Pass is in Himachal Pradesh, and Kongak Pass is in eastern Ladakh between India and China. All these things you know pretty well. Before all of them, we must use the definite article, right? It is there, right? Okay, now let us take the examples for this. Khyber Pass was the gateway for invasions of India. It was the gateway. It was the gateway for invasions of India, Khyber Pass. So before that, simply Khyber Pass. Saying Khyber Pass is a mistake. The Khyber Pass is a right one. Jojilla Pass is a tall mountain pass in India. Jojilla Pass. So Jojilla Pass, the Jojilla Pass is a tall mountain pass in India. And then comes Shipki Pass is located in Himachal Pradesh. These are all you can say gathered from internet and from you can say Wikipedia. And here Shipki Pass is located in Himachal Pradesh. So it's a pass. Therefore, you have to use the Shipki Pass is located in Himachal Pradesh. So in this way, before the names of the passes, we must use the definite article. Now let's go to the next rule. Next rule. 42nd one, before the names of banks, okay, and do you know many banks, the names of banks? State Bank of Hyderabad, sorry, State Bank, oh, State Bank of India, okay, Union Bank of India, American Bank, American, Silicon Valley, American Bank, and Silicon Valley Bank. This is the bank that collapsed last month or a couple of months ago in the USA. Silicon Valley Bank. Before all of them, we must use the definite article. Before the names of banks, we must use the definite article. Okay. Now let us take some examples to understand this rule still more clearly, right? Okay. And here, my mother works in State Bank of India. If you say my mother works in State Bank of India, it's a mistake. What should you say then? In the State Bank of India. Okay. They borrowed a loan from Union Bank of India. Okay. They borrowed a loan from the Union Bank of India. Yes. And the last one. She became president of World Bank. Okay. World Bank. Okay. She became president of the World Bank. So in this way, before the names of the banks, we must use the definite article. Now let's go to the next rule. 43rd rule is there. Before the names of government departments. Government departments are there. There are so many departments. For example, education department is there. Short form I'm writing, education department. Okay, irrigation department. Irrigation department, DEPT. Okay, agricultural department. There are so many departments. Agricultural department. So before all of them, we must use the definite article. Remember, before the government departments, there will be so many departments in the government. Before all of them, we must use the definite article. And now let's go to the examples. My father works in the education department. My father works in education department. Don't say in education department, but you say in the education department is the right one. Similarly, she is the deputy director of social welfare department. No, she is the deputy director of the social welfare department. He retired from labor department. He retired from the labor department. So in this, these are all government departments. Before them, we must use the definite article. Clear? Okay. And now let's go to the next rule. Before the words indicating nationality. Words indicating nationality. Nationality means what is that? What is our nationality? Indian. Indian is our nationality. If there are so many people who say Indians, the Indians, Americans, Japanese, the Japanese, the Chinese, the Russians, the Ukrainians, the English. These are all the words indicating what is it? Nationality. Therefore, before them we must use the definite article. And let us see the examples to you can say understand it further more clearly. English are very reserved. English are very reserved means what? English means actual English people. Then you have to say the English. The English are very reserved. The English are very reserved. The English means the English people. Indians are very traditional people. So we have to say, what is that? The Indians are very traditional people. Japanese have the lowest rate of obesity among men and women. Japanese have the lowest rate of obesity among men and women. And here you see that the Japanese have the lowest rate of obesity among the men. So in this way, before the names, before the words indicating nationality, we have to use the definite article, right? And now let's go to the next rule. So next rule is there, before the names of Plato's. Plato's are very important again because in the examination questions can be posed on this rule also. Plato, Deccan Plato is there. Sorry, Plato. See, play. Toe. See the spelling. Toe is there. T-E-A-U. Bureau. Row is spelling still. Bureau. R-E-A-U. Because English is in that way very what is that what is that kind of language which confuses the people. The rules are not the same because one thing I must tell you, actual English is only handful, fistful, let me say fistful, but so many words from various languages of the world have come and joined this English, and that's why English has become very big, and now it has become a global language because of that reason. Hindi words are there, Indian, Sanskrit words are there, Hebrew words are there, Greek words are there, Chinese words are there. So many from all over, all over the world. There are more than 3,000 languages. From these 3,000 languages, so words have become, anglicized. Every year, bandobast is a Hindi word actually. Now it is no longer a Hindi word. Of course, it's a Hindi word, but it has become an English word also. Gherao. Gherao is also an English word now. Shikari, hunter. So that was a Hindi word, but it has become an English word now. Ghera, hunter, like that. Paisama is a Hindi word, but it has become an English word now. So in this way, from every language, this English language, takes some words and therefore it is growing larger and larger day by day. And therefore it is not a static language. Static means stagnant language. It's an ever growing language. And since there are the words of all the languages of the world, therefore it has become a global language or universal language. That is the reason why. And here see the spelling bureau. Of course, I'm deviating from my point, I'm sorry. And Plato is there. See the spelling of the Plato. Plato, T-E-A-U, Plato. So Deccan Plato and Colorado, Plato. It is in the USA. Plato, Mexican Plato, and famous Tibetan Plato. So before all the names of Plato's, we must use the definite article. This is the rule you have learned. Now let us see some examples. Clear, simple, very simple. Tibetan Plateau is known as the roof of the world. Everybody knows this. It's a geographical question, geographical like as a point. Tibetan Plateau. We should not simply say Tibetan, the Tibetan Plateau, you must say. And the Deccan Plateau is bounded on the east and west by Ghats. Eastern Ghats and Western Ghats, very well. This is in southern India, okay, Deccan Plateau. and here the Deccan Plateau. Okay, Colorado Plateau is situated in the USA. Colorado Plateau, the Colorado Plateau. In this way, it is there. Okay, we must use the definite article before the names of the plateaus, right? And now let's go to the next important rule. What is that? Before the names of monetary units, okay, another important rule. And monetary units means rupee is there. Okay, rupee is our monetary unit, and you have to set the rupee. Dollar is the monetary unit of the USA, so the dollar. Pound, okay, pound is there. It is the monetary unit of England, something like that. Yes, in this way, the rupee, the dollar, the pound, the euro, these are all the monetary units of various countries. And here, before all of them, we must use the definite article. Right, now I'll give you some examples for this also. Ruble, okay, ruble is the currency of Russia. Ruble is the currency of monetary unit of Russia. Simply ruble you should not say, the ruble. At present, US dollar rate is 83.35. Okay, you should not simply say US dollar, the US dollar. Are you following me? Come on, these are the two examples. Now let's go to the next 47th rule. Before the names of historical events, movements, revolutions, both national and international. As a star marked one in the general in the examination, questions will be composed on this. Write this. Historical events means historical events, movements, revolution. Historical event means Quit India movement is there. It's a historical movement event. Quit India movement. Event is a movement. Movement is an event. Okay. Event means what? An incident which is not forgettable, which you cannot forget, which the people you may forget, I may forget, but the whole nation doesn't forget. Okay. So such events are called, such incidents are called events. Okay. Event means nothing but incident. Unforgettable incidents are called events. Remember. So Quit India movement, we don't forget this. Okay, it's an event, therefore. Okay, it's also a movement, Quit India movement. And the next, what is that? Champaran movement. Champaran movement. Okay, Dandi March. It's an event. Dandi March. It's not a movement. So the we have this. The Dandi March. It's an event. It's an event. It's a movement. Okay. And next, in revolutions, the French Revolution. The French Revolution, the Russian Revolution, the Green Revolution. Right, dear test takers, see these are all Quit India movement, Champaran movement, Dandi March, French Revolution, the Green Revolution. Okay, what is that? The White Revolution. White Revolution. So before all of them, we must use the definite article, right? And here you pay attention. Now let us take some examples to understand it more and more clearly, right? Right. Gandhi gave a call for Quit India movement. Don't simply say Quit India movement, you say the Quit India movement. And here, what is that? Industrial revolution began in the 18th century. Don't say industrial revolution, you have to say the industrial revolution began in the 18th century. White revolution is the world's biggest dairy development program. You know that very well. It's a general knowledge question. White revolution means, what is that? Dairy development program is called White Revolution. The White Revolution. Okay, the Green Revolution. Okay, right. And you have seen that we must use the definite article before the, what is that, movements or events. Events means unforgettable incidents or events. And what is that, revolutions, French Revolution, Russian Revolution, and what is that, Civil War. Civil War is there in America. So that is also an event. So you cannot forget that. You cannot forget that. So it's like that. Before all of them, we must use the definite article. 48th one, planes. Planes, in other sense, in other words, you can say aeroplanes. Aeroplanes. Aeroplanes, everybody knows. And here, what is that? The Boeing 737, and what is that? The Dakota. It's the name of an aeroplane. Okay, the jumbo jet. Okay, jumbo jet. There are so many names given to the planes. Before all of them, we must use the definite article. Come on, let us now take up the examples. Okay, right. 132 passengers were killed in Boeing 737 crash in China. 132 passengers were killed in Boeing 737. So don't say simply in Boeing 737. You must say in the Boeing 737. Okay, and here Airbus has just now landed in the airport. Airbus. Okay, you had said the Airbus has just now landed in the airport. She left for the USA by Douglas DC-3. By Douglas DC. Douglas DC-3 is the name of one flight, and it therefore by what is that? The Douglas DC-3. Okay, right. And now let's go to the this is the last but one rule. Before that, we have to use the definite. What is that? Before the names of forces, Air Force is there, Naval Force is there, Army Force is there. These are all forces. Before them, the Air Force, the Naval Force, the Army. Army is also force. Okay, Army. That's it. Okay, now let us take the examples. My brother is working in Indian Army. Army is also is also a force. Army. Okay, Indian Army. You cannot say my brother is working in Indian Army, but you have to say in the Indian Army. That is the right thing. And then V.R. Chowdhury is the present Air Chief Marshal of Indian Air Force. Okay, again this is internet Wikipedia help. V.R. Chowdhury is the present Air Chief Marshal of Indian Air Force. So simply don't say Indian Air Force, but you have to say is the present Air Chief Marshal of the Indian Air Force. Okay, right. My brother is working in Indian Navy. Indian Navy means what is that? Okay, in the Indian Navy. So in this way, we have only three forces: Air Force, Naval Force, Army. Only these three are the forces. Okay, and that is that. Force means military force. Okay. And go to the last one, 50th one. Before the names of great families. Dear test takers, before the names of great families. For example, Tatas. This is a big family, the Tatas. Birlas are there. The Birlas. Ambanis. The Ambanis. Okay, the Forbes. Okay, the Obamas. The Clintons. The Tagores. So there are so many popular, okay, not the you can say ordinary families, great families. Remember that, not the ordinary families, great families. These are all great families in the world, and before the names of these families, we must use the definite article. Right, now let us see the examples. Tatas are running many industrial enterprises in India. Don't simply say Tatas. You have to say the Tatas are running many industrial enterprises in India. And then because Ambanis are the wealthiest people in India. Ambanis, okay, the Ambanis, okay. Then Obamas rendered a valuable service to the US. The Obamas. So in this way, before the popular family names of families are great names of families, great families of great, great people of great families, okay. We have to use the definite article. With this, I wind up this video. Please watch this video, and please consider subscribing to my channel. If you have any problem, please mention it in the comment section. Right, and until the next video, I would like to take leave of you. Thank you so much for watching once again. Thank you.